High in the Alps, where jagged peaks meet biting wind and snow drifts can swallow a careless step, survival was never guaranteed. For centuries, scouts, rangers and military units operating in these extreme conditions relied not just on skill, but on carefully prepared equipment that could save lives. Among the most remarkable tools was the Alpine survival case, a compact all-in-one kit designed to keep a scout alive, mobile and self-sufficient in freezing, unpredictable terrain. Today, we'll take a deep dive inside this legendary survival case, explore why each component mattered, and show how understanding its design can improve your own backyard survival practices or winter camping strategies. Why the Alpine survival case was essential for high-altitude scouts. Scouts operating in alpine environments faced unique challenges: thin air, rapidly changing weather, deep snow, and temperatures that could drop drastically within hours. One wrong decision could leave a soldier or scout hypothermic, disoriented, or stranded. The Alpine survival case wasn't just a convenience, it was a lifeline. Every item was chosen to maximize survival in extreme conditions while minimizing weight. Unlike a standard backpack, which might carry general supplies, the Alpine case was tailored for rapid deployment, efficiency, and multifunctionality, ensuring scouts could navigate, stay warm, and find sustenance without relying on resupply. The genius of the kit lay in its balance. It carried just enough to survive, but nothing superfluous that would slow movement or increase fatigue. Weight and compactness were paramount because in alpine terrain, every ounce mattered. How the survival case was organized for efficiency. The Alpine case was typically compartmentalized with precision. One section held fire-starting tools, often including flint, steel, or chemical igniters paired with tinder materials that could work in snow or damp conditions. Scouts understood that fire was survival, not comfort. Another compartment carried compact food rations designed for maximum caloric density and long shelf life, often dried or preserved items that could withstand freezing temperatures. Shelter and warmth were also carefully considered. The case often included a small foldable tarp or wool blanket, designed to be quickly deployed as a windbreak, ground insulation, or emergency bivouac. Lightweight tools, such as a small knife, wire saw, or collapsible shovel, allowed scouts to cut snow blocks, dig emergency shelters, or prepare kindling without carrying bulky equipment. Even signaling tools like mirrors or whistles were integrated, highlighting the case's multifaceted purpose: survival, navigation, and communication all in one. Compact design was absolutely critical in alpine environments. In the mountains, space and mobility are just as important as raw survival materials. Bulky equipment slows a scout, increases fatigue, and can even be downright dangerous when you're moving along narrow ridges or steep slopes. The Alpine survival case solved this by prioritizing compactness without sacrificing functionality. Items were carefully nested or folded, and multi-use tools were always favored. For example, a small knife could also serve as a cutting tool for firewood or as a scraper for ice, while a tarp doubled as a snow shelter or a windbreak. This principle remains highly relevant today for modern survivalists or winter campers. Prioritize multi-function tools, layer items to save space, and always consider that weight-to-utility ratio. A well-organized pack isn't just convenient, it's life-saving in extreme conditions. So, how did Scouts adapt the case to changing conditions? Well, one of the reasons the Alpine survival case was so effective was its adaptability. Scouts could adjust contents based on terrain, weather, and mission duration. In deep snow, additional insulation materials like extra wool or pine boughs could be added. During periods of high mobility, heavier items were left behind, while essential tools for navigation, fire, and signalling remained front and centre. Modern enthusiasts can apply this same mindset. A base kit can remain consistent, but customization for your environment, whether it's snow, rain, or rugged terrain, dramatically improves effectiveness. Layering items for both accessibility and adaptability is key, just as Scouts did in the high Alps. Now, why does the Alpine survival case remain such a strong lesson in preparation and design? Studying the Alpine survival case reminds us that effective survival relies on foresight, organisation, and a solid understanding of the environment. Scouts didn't rely on luck, they relied on preparation and thoughtful design. Each item in the case had a purpose, and every gram of weight was justified. By combining compact design, multi-use tools, and materials chosen for extreme conditions, the case provided a reliable, portable lifeline in one of the harshest environments on Earth. For backyard enthusiasts, winter campers, or survivalists, the lesson is timeless. Prepare thoroughly, organize efficiently, and understand the specific demands of your environment. By mimicking the principles of the Alpine survival case, compactness, functionality, and adaptability, you can create your own kit that maximizes safety and efficiency in cold or remote areas. If learning about this legendary Alpine survival tool excites you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and share this video. Preserving and applying these historical survival lessons ensures that knowledge from the past continues to guide and protect those who venture into challenging conditions today.